the Native American Hopi Indians and the design of the gods in the pyramids. The pyramids have many mysteries and secrets, many of which are hidden in the traditions of ancient peoples and cultures. These were lost over time for many different reasons. Consequently, we are called upon to find them and to the extent that we can decipher them. It's almost certain that the Egyptians did not build the pyramids. Many theories exist on this issue, but no one can tell you for sure who built them, why they were built, when they were built, how they were built, or why the pyramids in the complex were arranged in the particular order in which they were placed. But there are some who know based on their tradition. Spider Woman and her helpers. The creation story of the Native American Hopi Indians, according to their mythology, describes who built the pyramids. The old Spider Woman and her assistants, the Ant People. This is the Hopi referred to the pyramids as the Great Ant Hills. It's said that she did this because the Creator instructed her to put his plan down on earth for all to see. Apart from that, however, they had a very good reason and a brilliant plan. The reason the Creator needed pyramids in Egypt, Mexico, and China was because the earth had a problem. Earth was thought to be out of equilibrium when he first found it moving through the solar system. After Spider Woman built the pyramids, twin ice caps formed on each pole, and their weight stabilized their planet. According to Hopi chronology and numbering, this is the fourth time the Creator has returned to correct this recurring problem. This may also be the reason why the pyramids have been built in different periods of time, since the first people were destroyed by fire, the second were destroyed by ice, the third destroyed by water, the Great Flood. So what was the Creator's plan? The design in the pyramid complex. The Creator told Spider Woman and his nephew that they would remain here on Earth to start civilization. The Creator wanted one civilization for himself and one for his nephew, and would return to correct the problem 7 times, hoping that we would quote-unquote wake up and take care of our Earth and its problems in the future. The Hopi Indians and the pyramids. The pyramid diagrams, according to the Hopi mythology, courtesy of author Thomas O. Mills, the larger pyramid was that of the Creator. The central pyramid was for the nephew. The pyramid that represents our place in the plan today is placed at the equinox. The perfect balance where the day is divided into equal parts, half dark and half light. This pyramid is the smaller of the 2 great pyramids. The 3 small satellite pyramids in front of the Creator's pyramid could represent the next 3 worlds he has to create. The 3 small satellite pyramids behind the pyramid, which represent our current position in the plan, could stand for the 3 previous worlds destroyed by fire, ice, and water. When the annual Hopi ritual cycle is added to the mix, then you see that we are between the 4th and 5th cycles, and we are about to pass from this world to the next. The Hopi Indians and pyramids. The diagrams also of the pyramids according to Hopi mythology, courtesy of Thomas O. Mills. If this belief is correct, there should be evidence that the small satellite pyramids have moved during the distant past in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd sections. The Hopi creation story does not tell us how the pyramids were built, but it does cover the who, the Spider Woman and her helpers, the Ant-Men. The why, to help stabilize the planet when it was out of balance. And the when, in the beginning, but also after the destruction of the earth by fire, ice, and great flood. This is what Thomas O. Mills, author of the book of Truth, A New Perspective on the Hopi Creation Story, tells us. All this may not be satisfactory for many, but it could fill some gaps as to the reason for the creation of the pyramids, even in the slick way that has reached our days. Possibly the core of the Hopi myth, simply put, is that the pyramids were harnessed and placed at specific points on the planet in order to achieve a symmetrical distribution of the Earth's weight to ensure smooth movement during its rotation. This is a familiar process that most of us know as tire rim balancing on cars, but also on ships carrying cargo, so that there is an equal distribution of this weight, so that the ship sinks into the water equally on the stern and bow as well as on its starboard and port sides. However, whether this reasoning of balancing a planet could have a practical application or not is another story that could be confirmed or disproved by more experts. Be that as it may, the reasoning of the native Hopi Indians or the gods shows very specialized knowledge compared to the impression we have of them as primitives. If it's true that the Hopi natives have some relationship or affinity with the very ancient Greeks due to some similarities in language and other matters that the experts refute, I wonder if their affirmation tradition could be connected to the ancient Greeks and the ancient Greek mythology and the spider woman who was punished by the goddess Athena. And according to legend, a Lydian girl named Arachne, which means spider in Greek, the Lydian girl named Arachne, a famous weaver, challenged the goddess Athena, also amazing at the same art, to a weaving contest, and the spider Arachne boasted that she was better than the goddess Athena. Athena first appeared to the girl transformed into an old woman and taught her modesty. In Hopi legend, there is an old spider woman. But the spider, Arachne, was not daunted. She continued to squirm until Athena appeared as usual and weaved the daily life of the gods in the center, while all around the destruction of mortals when they disobeyed the laws of the gods. In the Hopi myth, the panic of the people when the earth lost its balance, hence not obeying the laws of nature, so the intervention of the pyramids was necessary. The spider represented in her web the extramarital relations of the gods. When the contest was over, no matter how hard the goddess Athena searched, she could not find a single blemish on the spider Arachne's web, but was already so angry at her arrogance that she was transformed her into a spider, we all know, making her web again and again when the weather breaks. That is, in the Hopi myth, making pyramids when she breaks the world again and again, or when the earth loses its balance. Who knows? Perhaps there is no connection between the two mythological traditions. This I've translated for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.